Hey guys, welcome to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. We're your hosts with the most.
This is Jamal.
This is Luis. Make sure to check us out on Twitter at @droptime_ and also on Instagram at _droptime.
Today is December 20th. It's another great day, and we are on episode 22. We have another big week coming up. We had a big week previously, so make sure that you are getting ready for all of the holiday craziness, because we already know Nike is. Adidas kind of on there, but Nike for sure. But let's give you a quick rundown of what we're going to see coming up this week. So on Sunday, today, we are not going to see anything. And then finally, I know we've all been waiting for a Monday, actually something to happen other than Kith Monday program. But we will see some drops. So we will see the Nike Zoom for Matthew M. Williams in the gray stone. I don't know, whatever color you want to consider this drop. And then we will also see the Adidas Yeezy 700 V3 in the clay brown colorway. And the last thing on Monday we will see is the Sakai by Nike VaporWaffle in the villain red colorway. Then on Tuesday the 22nd, we will see the women's Nike Dunk High Varsity Purple. This is going to be for the US. The rest of the world already released them. And then Wednesday the 23rd, we will see the Adidas Yeezy QNTM in the frozen blue. And we will also see the Adidas Yeezy QNTM basketball version, again in the frozen blue. We will also see, I don't know if you want to call it the first release. We kind of already had a release, but this is the first official scheduled release of the Titan Air Jordan 23s. Then Thursday the 24th, we will see Supreme Week 18. And we will also see the Nike Kobe Zoom 6 Grinch. Then Friday the 25th is Christmas for those that celebrate Christmas. Merry Christmas. We're not going to see anything scheduled that day. In past years, we've seen shock drops, but we'll definitely be keeping you updated if anything's going on. And then to end off the week, we'll see, on Saturday the 26th, we will see the Air Jordan 12 in the reverse flu game colorway. And also we will see Medicom do their second collab with Nike SB. It's going to be a Blazer low. It's going to be Bearbrick. But let's give you a recap of what we saw in the previous week. So Sunday, like usual, nothing. Monday, like usual, nothing. And then on Tuesday, it was a good start to the week. We saw the Nike LeBron 8 in the Lakers colorway. I don't know. This was a mixed one to me. It seemed like a lot of people hated it. A lot of people liked it. What was your take on this, Luis?
I don't know, man. It was like a love-hate thing, man. It looks like something I would buy back in 2014, 2015. It doesn't look like what sports shoes are nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, it is an old shoe. It's LeBron 8. What's he on? He's on 105 or something. I don't even know. He's on 18, 19. I think it's 18.
Yeah, it's like a blast in the past, man. It's Back to the Future. When we watch the movie, you just look at the shoes. I'm like, damn, those are old.
That's a good point. All right, yeah,
that's how these look.
Yeah, so these retail at $200. Resell right now, it's in $280 to $350, which I'm a bit surprised because it seemed like a lot of people didn't like them. But hey, I guess people like old LeBron shoes. They don't like the new ones, but they like the old ones. So I guess ended up being a good cop. Congrats to anybody that got them. I personally didn't see anybody actually get them. I'm not sure about you.
I don't think anybody. Any of our followers went for those.
I don't know. I don't know what the followers go for. I'm very confused what they even go for. It's hard to provide information when I have no idea what they go for. But anyways, if you went for them, congrats. And then the next release we saw on Tuesday was the Stussy by Nike Air Force One Low in the black colorway. So this was retail $130. Resale right now is in $170 to $186. I'm surprised. A bit. I thought these would have held that $200 price, but I guess not.
I don't think so, because they are the black colorway of the Air Force Ones.
Yeah,
and that's always have a negative connotation to in the community. Black Air Force Ones are associated with something else.
Of course, but I mean, looking at how much the Falsa colorway is going for, I mean, $170. That's hardly anything. Stussy is they've proven they can have good resale on a shoe. I don't know. I guess it's just the black it shows how powerful Black Air Force One is.
Yeah, the negative connotation associated with Black Air Force Ones, it's cemented in the community's mind. That's why they're not going.
So are you surprised it's even going for $170?
Not really. I'm not surprised.
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was it was more drops for that. We saw drops previously, but it was just a few more sites hadn't dropped them, so we saw those extra sites release them. But that was all. Tuesday was a pretty short day in the week, but that's all we saw. And then what did we see on Wednesday, Luis?
So on Wednesday, 16th, we saw, I guess you could say like the re-release or like the
release
this was
the official release.
Official release? Well, it's been
for Nike.
A bunch of
yeah,
time.
For Nike, it was the official release.
Yeah, of the Air Jordan 1 Mid Band colorway. This is the 2020 version. So retail for men's is 110, current resale 132 to 140, and also the GS size released retailed for 90, current resale 108 through 114. This was pretty hard to get. It didn't sit.
No, not at all.
Yeah, like mids are getting hard to get now. Like in the UK, mids have like become super popular, and in Asia too, and now it's becoming really popular. Mids are becoming popular in North America. So mids were a little bit easier to get before, and now they're just the same as any other Yeezy. I mean, shoe like any other Jordan 1
and any other Yeezy, huh?
I don't know about that.
No,
one,
not like the Yeezy. No, they're harder to get than Yeezy, which I guess that shows what Yeezys are like nowadays.
Yeah, did you go for these, Jamal, or you sat it out?
Oh, I went for them. I wasn't able to get one, but I definitely went for them.
Okay, yeah, because I had gone for a pair, and I did get a pair earlier off of I think it's sneakers. Yeah, off of sneakers. Or was it the Nike app? Either one of those. I think it was the Nike app. Anyways, I got the pair, and the box came in, and it was busted, and I ended up returning it to Nike for a refund because it was like the box that came in was messed up.
Like somebody kicked it. Like, somebody got mad. They saw your name on the order, and they said, "Nah, he can't get a clean box."
Yeah, they're like, "Luis, nah, we're gonna mess up his shoe box. Not only the shipping box came, but also the sneaker box." So I was like, "Damn." That's all. I had to mail it back. But yeah, that was pretty much it for Wednesday. So it was a pretty solid Wednesday. Thursday, everybody knows Thursdays are my favorite day of the week. Supreme Thursdays. So
I was excited for this one too, though. I was excited for this one.
How excited were you, though, Jamal? Did you wake up and have breakfast and then go for the drop, or you had no breakfast at all and just went straight to your computer?
The excitement was too much. There was no breakfast involved.
Wow, man, you need to start eating breakfast, man, because breakfast is one of the key meals of the day, you know?
All right, I'll try to keep that in mind.
Yeah, so yeah, Supreme Week 17. It was pretty exciting. We had the Crossbox logo come out. Retail $38, current resale 112 through 170. That is unprecedented. We have not seen
terrible.
Yeah, we've never seen prices like this for a box logo ever. This is like new lows. This is ridiculous.
This is what like a random shirt, like just some random week in like a year or two ago, just some random shirt would sell for.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what Supreme is coming to. We've said this every single week. It's ridiculous what's going on with Supreme. There used to be a lot of scarcity in the market for Supreme, and now it's supply and demand that's just been insane. Like, there's too much supply, and the demand is kind of wavering right now.
I think it's because there's too much
seeing
supply.
These prices.
I think it's because of the supply. It's like
exactly.
We talked about this before. In my personal opinion, other people can have their own opinion. In my personal opinion, you have to have a balance. You have to have the stuff that's very limited, which Supreme, to me, you keep a BOGO limited. I don't care how much money you try to make. You keep a BOGO limited and everything else will sell, which they've proven. The BOGO is what people want, but people will buy everything else because Supreme built their name on a BOGO. But, 100, like, bro, is hitting $100? I mean, for a BOGO?
Insane, dude. Before you can go get a BOGO and then sell the BOGO quick and then just go get some nice pair of shoes, go out to eat with a girlfriend. And now it's just like
you can get the shoes, eat with the girlfriend for a week straight. I mean, $100.
I don't know, dude. I don't know where you go be eating, Jamal. I don't know where you go eat.
Bro, that sort of money, used to go for like $600 to $1,000.
Bro, you're not eating A5 Wagyu beef.
No, okay, fine. You can't go eat A5 Wagyu beef for a week, but still, $600 to $1,000 you can go eat for a week. That's guaranteed you can go eat for a week.
No, yeah, no, 1,000. Yeah, definitely go eat for a week, man. Yeah, but no A5 Wagyu steak for you, Jamal.
I
You're
cannot.
on the no list.
I wasn't. I'm still waiting for Bogos to actually go for that again. Then I can go get that A5 Wagyu.
That's not anytime soon,
No,
man.
I
But
think that's gone. That's past. That's in the past. I don't know if that's ever coming back.
no, yeah, long gone. But yeah, that wasn't the only exciting thing of Supreme Week 17. We also had the much anticipated Mariah Carey T-shirt. So we got a sneak peek in the lookbook. Everybody's like, whoa, like what is this? And now it comes out. Retail $48, resale $74 to $120.
This thing almost going for as much as the BOGO.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, how is this almost doing BOGO numbers?
Because it's a better shirt. I think the BOGO ugly. I think that cross was the laziest design they could ever come up with. I think that's a lazier design than just the regular BOGO itself. I think this is lazier.
Also, you got to look at Mariah Carey. She's pretty attractive, man. You know, we're not going to deny that here at the Drop Time.
Of course. But imagine if they did it as a photo tee. Oh, that would have been... Oh, that would have been over. If they did a photo tee...
Well, let's see what's gonna happen in the following season, because we got the season's about to end.
No, but if they did the Christmas shirt for the Mariah Carey, they did everything the same, but it was a photo tee. Like the exact same thing. She was dressed up, everything like that, but it was a photo tee. Oh,
I see it.
That would have been game over.
I see it. It would have been game over. I would have flown to my nearest Supreme store and just bought one resale off of somebody.
Oh, 100%. And that, like, BOGO? Nobody even know BOGO is anymore.
Bro, you tell people BOGO and they're like, buy one, get one. Like, no, bro.
At this point,
Box
that's what
logo.
it means again now. It used to mean box logo. No, it's done. BOGO back to buy one, get one free.
Basically, man. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Supreme Week 17, that was pretty much it that mattered from the release. So there's a bunch of other things that came out, but they don't matter.
Wasn't there like a stocking or something?
That doesn't matter.
I thought that had resale. Maybe it didn't.
If it's not the Crossbox logo or the Mariah Carey, it's not important for this podcast.
All right, we'll move on then.
But yeah, we also had the Sakai Nike VaporWaffles come out in the Tour Yellow colorway. Retail $180. Current resale $544 to $600. This is to nobody's surprise. We had said this in previous podcasts that VaporWaffles are currently hyped. They're the vibe. So if you didn't listen to us and you didn't go for them, shame on you. Because we've been saying this for numerous podcasts. Go after Sakai VaporWaffles. Go after them. Because they've been rare. And they've been good at every single colorway. So the trend's going to keep on continuing. So if you got them, if you went for them and you got them, congratulations to yourself. You listened to us. You did what you're supposed to do. And if you went for them and you took an L, hey, you at least went for them. And if you didn't go for them, just unsubscribe and unfollow us and everything, because you're just wasting your time.
That's intense. Do everything. Unsubscribe. Get out of here. Stop trying to buy shoes. Don't resell. Just go back to your 9 to 5. That's how it is.
Basically, man. Yeah, and it's tough, man. It's tough, but it is what it is, bro. At the end of the day, Drop Time's where it's at, man. And we're not here to play around.
That's a very good point. We're here just to help you make money, or if you're not even trying to make money, help you get whatever you're trying to get at retail.
Or at least you listen to a podcast and you think it's entertaining. Because I've had a couple of friends. One of my friends actually told us. Well, you know him. He's like, yeah, I listen to a podcast because I like the ramble you guys have, like Jamal and you. I mean, Lewis and Jamal have. And I was like, man, we're that entertaining. He's like, yeah, man, you guys are just entertaining. I was like, wow, okay.
That's the first time I've ever heard that in my life.
That you're entertaining?
Yeah.
Man, what sort of people you hang out with, man?
I guess not the same people as you, if that's what you're hearing from your friends. I didn't hear that from anybody. Nobody told me I'm entertaining, but hey, I'll take it.
Well, entertaining, I mean the podcast. You
yeah.
know? Like,
not me. The podcast. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
No, yeah.
Back to square one then.
You're like, damn, I failed at everything.
Well, I mean, I'm still trying to wait for people to actually post success. I still feel like that's not doing anything either.
Hey, we've been getting a steady stream of people posting success recently.
That's true. I will give them credit. It's getting better. I just want more. Yeah. I know I just feel there's absolutely no way these people are hitting, especially like on all these PlayStation and Xbox restocks. There's absolutely no way people aren't hitting.
Yeah, what's that one person who always comments on her Twitter? Is always out of stock. I forgot her name.
Oh, the one you said.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, it's every single time. It's always complaining and always telling us it's out of stock, and it's always like way after. It's not even like, oh, it's out of stock. This is like 10 minutes later, it's out of stock. Okay, obviously it's out of stock 10 minutes later. But
Yeah, it's like
I don't remember who it was.
you need to enable notifications, and then you have like a somewhat of a chance to get the item you want. Be it a PS5, an Xbox, a sneaker, whatever it is, you need to have notifications enabled. People pay for this stuff. They pay $50 for a group.
$50. Bro, I've seen groups like over $100.
Yeah, see, $50 to $100, and we're just giving this off for free. So
that's all we ask for is the freaking
sure.
success. And then also, yeah, don't do stuff like not put notifications, because there's been times that like I've seen comments like that, like the one you're talking about, and I personally know there's absolutely well, I don't know. I guess I'm being very subjective, but personally, I don't think there's a way that they weren't able to cop, because I was able to cop after I post and after I'll like answer a question and then I try and I'm able to. So I don't know. Sometimes I question people talking about like out of stock. Oh, I couldn't get. I just wonder how. How could you?
And the thing is, what some people don't pay attention is that sometimes you post like pictures of the full stock available of the sizes.
Yeah.
It's if you had enough time to take a picture, a screenshot, and then tweet it out, there's still definitely sizes available.
That's a very good point. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point. I will say I have a great example of all of this, and how I really wonder how people aren't able to get something after, like, okay, fine, if you come on, you just followed, and we're talking about like, oh, after like one restock or one drop or something like that, you weren't able to come. Okay, by all means, I understand. It's not going to be just the first time right off the bat you getting something. But I have an example. I'm not sure if I told you about this yet. So, I've talked to you about my friend that he hasn't been able to get a PS5 or Xbox from day one, from the release. I'm not even talking about pre-orders are a different story. I'm talking about from the release. He hasn't been able to.
The watch guy?
Yeah, the watch guy.
Okay.
He'll always be known as the watch guy now, I guess. I don't know if he listens to this. He'll know who I'm talking about if he listens to this. But
I doubt it.
No, he'll know. 100% he'll know. When I tell the story, he'll figure it out. So from day one, he hasn't been able to get one. The funny thing is, I will say, the amount of people that have no idea what I do for a living is unbelievable. So this guy, like, I'm friends with this guy. Like, I hang out with him. I go to his house. We hang. This is not like a random person. So
you guys drink water together?
Yeah, we drink water all day, nonstop, until we can't drink any more water. So
water is good for you.
Exactly. Always drink your water. So, like, this guy, I thought he knows what I do. I've talked about what I do. So he tells me, he texts me one day. He goes, man, I haven't, or no, he tells me something. He's like, do you know if there's any restocks today? And I'm like, what? And it was like a random day. I'm like, what do you mean if there's restocks? It has nothing, like, what's today have anything to do with anything? And he's like, and then he ends up like getting, and we talk, he gets into it. He goes, man, from when these released, I sit on the computer all day, because he works from home. He goes, I sit on the computer all day with all of the sites up, just refreshing. And I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I just sit refreshing sites all day waiting for a restock. I'm like, every single day you do this? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you haven't been able to get something? He's like, no. I'm like, why don't you just follow my Twitter? And he's like, what? I'm like, wait. I'm like, you don't know I have a Twitter? I'm like, I've talked about it. I'm like, how I have a podcast? Yeah. He's like, yeah, I know about the podcast. I'm like, you know about the podcast? You don't know there's a Twitter? And he's like, I had no idea. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, okay. I'm like, follow the Twitter and just put notifications. You ain't have to refresh nothing. You don't have to do anything. I guarantee, I give you 100% guarantee you're able to get something.
Wow.
So I'm not joking. We're talking like, this had to have been 2, max 3 days. This guy finally follows the Twitter account. Okay. Finally puts notifications on. This guy finally gives up the idea, or actually he didn't give up the idea. He still like started to like, he still was like refreshing sites. And he's like, bro, you think there's a restock today? I'm like, man, just follow the Twitter. Stop refreshing sites. This is like, you're wasting your time. So he, like, I'm not joking, 2-3 days. This guy goes from the release. I don't know, what was the release? November 12th. This is over a month. This guy was not able to get one. Within 2 or 3 days, this guy got a PS5. He got an Xbox X and he got an Xbox S. within a few days of following the Twitter account. So whenever people talk about like I'm not able to, like they're not able to get anything ever, I don't believe it, because this guy after a few days was able to get stuff.
Yeah, the watch guy.
Yeah, the watch guy. He'll if you listen to this, he'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We'll see if I get a text saying, "Hey, why are you talking about me on the podcast? I'm gonna file a cease and desist." No, but this guy after a few days was able to get something. He went from refreshing sites every single day, wasting countless hours, to he just followed the account one time. In a few days, he got 3 systems. So
it's amazing.
It is amazing. It's amazing. Like I was amazed that quick he was able to get something. I thought it was gonna take him a bit. I was amazed that quick he was able to get something. And then he also and it wasn't even that. He got the cause figure, and he might have got he got the cause figure too. Like, bro, this guy was like he like after a few days, like it's not even like a month or something. This guy was after a few days. I was shocked. I didn't think, because we like Louis said, the success is starting to come more frequently, but like this guy straight up having success right off the bat. I was blown away.
Yeah, if you follow Drop Time, you enable notifications, you have a high chance of getting success.
Yeah, I don't see why not. This is proof to me that it's very possible. So all of these out of stock tweets and there was never stock. I can't get this and that. I don't believe that.
Get mad.
Yeah,
some people get so mad for no reason. Why you come at us, dude?
I hope they're mad at themselves. I really hope they're mad at themselves, because there's absolutely nothing to be mad at us for. I mean, yeah, dude, you don't pay for this. You can unfollow anytime. You don't pay for this. You can unfollow. You can block us. You can do whatever. To get mad is a bit much.
Yeah, just don't send us sad faces or something like that. Don't send us emojis. Yeah. We don't need that.
Well, like this person that you brought up that keeps tweeting out of stock, sold out, this. Bro, this guy after a few days was able to get. There's absolutely no reason that these other people, like, of course, not everybody can get. I completely understand. Not everybody can get, but it's not everybody can get each time. But the amount of opportunities, you should have at least been able to get something at one point. If you're actually doing the effort.
We'd have had this follower for a while, Albert. Everybody knows Albert. He's one of the few guys who post success on the Twitter account.
From day one. He listens to the podcast. That's OG follower.
That's the OG follower. Shout out to Albert. What's up, Albert? Yeah, Albert always cops, dude. He posts success all the time, and this guy hits multiples, man.
Yeah.
I think I saw him post like multiple PS5s already. And this guy, he's definitely like the example of somebody who subscribes and has notification enabled and everything. So if you guys see Albert on the timeline, just just like his post, comment under it. Like, Albert, we support you.
Yeah, we 100% support him. He's the pinnacle of what we want from everybody.
Yeah, perfect proof of what to do. But yeah, that was pretty much. Well, that wasn't it for Thursday. There was to talk about. No, that was like a 10-minute rant. But yeah, now that wasn't it for Wednesday. No, for Thursday, we still had one more item come out, which I know Jamal wants to talk about a lot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people slept on this. So the Nike Air Max 95 OGs in the neon colorway. So I think the last time these released was a long time ago. It was like back in it was a minute ago, 16 or something like that. So
I remember when they came out.
Oh, you do?
I remember.
Yeah, we go way far back. We go way further back. For the people listening, we go way further back than you guys think. This is not like we just started this. We've been doing this for a long time. So these retail $170 right now. Retail is sitting at $235 to $260. I guarantee there's a lot of people out there that thought these are gonna brick. They're gonna go retail under retail. They're gonna be easy to get. That was not the situation at all. They were not hard to get. They were not easy to get. But this is the type of shoe. They were medium rare to get. Yes, but to me, in my personal opinion, this is the type of shoe you should be going for if you're new to this, because this is a shoe that's moderately priced, that has good, quick money, that can show you what is the potential can be for the future, and you can get multiples of this, so you can make nice money on each one, and then you just stack that up on each pair that you get, and it can just show you the potential. To me, this is like the true potential of what you can do in this industry, that you can get a pair at $170 plus retail plus taxes, shipping, whatever, but you can get this, go quick flip that for around $250. Nice profit. Put that in your pocket. Move on to the next shoe and just keep doing that. To me, that's like, this is a perfect example. A lot of people, I guarantee a lot of people slept on this shoe.
Yeah, people don't like shoes where they only make like 20, 30 bucks. They all want to make $100, $200, $400, $500, $600, $700, you know?
Of course.
You can't make that much money on every single shoe. You need to take every single chance and get the item and make your 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, $50, you know? Even like I'll go after anything that makes me like 10, 15, $20. Why? Because quantity. If you buy 10 of those and let's say they cost like 15, like your profit is like $15, 10 times 15, 150. Who's gonna give you $150?
And you can make that in one day.
Okay.
It's not even like, what are you doing? You're sitting on a computer clicking buttons. It take you like 20 minutes to do this, and you make it 150.
Exactly. And like Jamal said, his friend is working from home. There's so many people right now that are working from home. So right now is the perfect opportunity to make some extra money and explore a new path.
This is a perfect side hustle. I mean, straight up, and it can grow. It's you go from along the way as you actually are able to cop shoes. You're actually going through the process of I was able to cop this, and now I'm gonna go to sell it. You will build on your abilities, so then you'll start getting abilities to get more rare shoes, more expensive shoes, this and that. Then you'll get the $100 profit shoes, the $500 profit shoes, $1,000 profit shoes, all this stuff. But you have to start from somewhere. I mean, you can't go start with an off-white Jordan 1. By all means, there's people I guarantee they started off with, that's what they got. But then your expectation is so freaking high that you won't even care for, like, you owe like, oh, I made $2,000 on a shoe. And then you won't even care about making $10, $20 on a pair of shoe because you thought like this. So to me, it's like you start off like this. It's a perfect way to start. You get the shoe, you get one. You don't have to even go crazy. You can just get one. Make 20 bucks real quick. What did you have to do for that $20? I don't know. You have to lift your finger and click a button. That's not hard. Why not get your money?
Damn, that's deep, Jamal. That's deep, bro.
Yeah, but I hope people, whoever listens to this, I hope they take that, they put it into consideration. And it's just like you can make a living out of this if you really wanted to. I mean, you have to consider retailers. What are they making per shoe? 30, 40 bucks? You're like a retailer yourself. You make $10 to $40 a shoe. All right, you in the game too. You're like a retailer. You be your own Foot Locker. Why not? I don't see any reason why not to. But just keep that in mind. That was all we saw on Thursday, though. Then to move on to Friday the 18th, we saw the Titan by Air Jordan 23 10th anniversary. So we covered this in the last podcast, Titan and the shoe and everything. So it was kind of a weird release. It was like it was just a few random stores in Europe dropped these. Retail was $250. Resale right now sitting $360 to $575, which I'm amazed. I think a lot of people also slept on this one. On one of the stores, I did not see an instant sellout, but you have to consider not many stores sold them. So right now they're very rare. They're going to have a wider release later on, but right now they're very rare shoes. So they're going for a good profit. And we'll cover when they have this wider release later on. But then at least this is what I was waiting for this whole week. The Sean Cliver by Nike SB Dunk Low holiday specials. So they came out in a full family size run. We'll focus on the men's pairs. The men's pairs retail $110. Right now reselling sitting at $700 to $730. So this is the shoe everybody thinking about, that everybody associates with reselling and all this stuff, that you buying a shoe at $100 and you selling it for $700. I mean, congrats to anybody that was able to get them. They were very hard. It was sneakers only online. But yeah, congrats to anybody that was able to get these. I assume you went for these. I hope you went for these, Luis.
I did. I went for them and I took an L.
Yeah, same. I honestly don't think I've ever gotten a SB dunk. I think I've gotten one normal dunk. I don't think I've ever gotten an SB. Nike doesn't want to give me SBs for whatever reason.
I don't think I've gotten any dunks.
Any?
No. I've gotten numerous off-whites.
That's crazy to get numerous off-whites, but not even a dunk. I mean, I don't know. Nike on something. They give you numerous off-white, not a dunk.
I don't know, man. I've been at the right place at the right time, man.
But what you gonna? All you can do is keep trying, though. But look, hey, you kept trying. You might not get a dunk, but you might get off-white. So there's nothing wrong with that.
When you get that off-white, man, best feeling ever, man.
100%.
Best feeling ever.
100%. But that was some of what we saw on Friday. There is still a few more releases on Friday. Luis, what else did we see on Friday?
So on Friday, we also had the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2.
Oh, wait. I apologize. I think I put the wrong date for that. That was on Saturday.
You did?
Yes.
Oh. All right. So
let me move that down real quick for you.
I think you moved it. All right. So, yeah, we had the Nocta collection.
I thought we weren't going to talk about this.
And that was it. Yeah. So that was pretty much it for Friday. It was pretty solid Friday.
Well, I'll talk about it a bit later on. Luis don't want to talk about it, but we'll talk about it a bit later on. This is an interesting release. An interesting collaboration. But anyways, okay, so I'll go Saturday. We saw the Air Jordan 13 in the Hyper Royal. This is again one of those shoes, just like the Air Max Neons. This is again one of those shoes. They're not hard to get, not easy to get. Like Luis said, it's a moderate one. So these retailed one
medium rare.
Huh?
Medium rare.
That's a perfect. Thank you.
What are you doing over there?
My dad brought me food. I guess he wanted me to eat. But this is
drink water
and drink. I'm drinking. I got the water right next to it. Don't worry.
All right, good.
But so this is a medium rare is perfect way to put it. It's a medium rare shoe. So this retail 190 right now. Resale sitting at 225 to 239. So again, nice quick profit. You're not making crazy money. But if you get multiples, you're making a decent profit. I mean, I personally actually went for these. I got a few pairs. I'm not trying to go crazy because, you know, holiday coming up. I need to save some money to buy some people some gifts. But I bought a few pairs because I knew that this is a shoe you're going to make some quick money. So why not?
Damn.
Yeah.
That's true. Especially if you're in no tax state. Shout out New Jersey, Oregon, and whatever other no tax state there are.
Arizona? There's one other no tax state. I forget who it is though.
I don't know. Maybe Delaware.
Something like
Maybe
that.
Something like
yeah.
that.
Did you go for these?
No, I didn't go for these.
All right. Well, yeah, it's kind of hit or miss. Like if you you do have to put a bit more work into selling something like this. I mean, definitely there's StockX. You can just flip it quick, but if you're actually trying to make like decent profit, you have to put a bit more work. You might have to do like local and stuff like that, so you save on the fees. But it's still a shoe you can make some money on. But we did see a few other things on Saturday. Luis, what else did we see?
Yeah, we saw the Nocta collection drop again. But then we also saw the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 in the sand tape top. I don't know how to say it.
Taupe. I don't know. French. Maybe French.
French. I don't know. I don't speak French, man. I know you speak French somewhat, Jamal, right?
I know. I've been there. Don't mean I speak it. I don't speak any French.
The closest I've been to France is like...
You've said this before. We talked about this. But for a different country, but we talked about this. The closest you've been there.
Yeah, the closest I've been to France is like Tennessee, bro.
Chicago.
Okay, Chicago. Okay, Chicago's a good one too. I've been to Chicago too. That's the closest I've been to France.
Which, so you know, it's like right next door. It's like right there. You're nearly in France.
Basically, like if you're in Chicago and you look over, you can just see over the Atlantic.
Yeah, you can see the Eiffel Tower just poking up.
Yeah, you're crazy, Jamal. But that's pretty much it for Saturday. So we ended the weekend.
Oh, you don't even care about these? That's it? You're not even going to talk about this shoe? You don't even care about the Yeezy. Just, it's another Yeezy. All right, let's move on.
Nah, bro. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding. The retail for 220, current resale 255 to 280. So we had, more like I had for Shadow 320 through 350.
You shooting for the stars on this one.
But the thing is, so if you go for base sizes, so like first of all, what is a base size? What is a base size? So bae is like a slang term that we use in the United States for like babe.
At this point, it's like in the resale, like the resale.
Yeah, in the resale height. Yeah, in the resale game. So those sizes would be like the size like what 3.5 or 4?
Yeah, the 3.5 is the smallest. 3.5 is a pretty rare size, but it's the smallest.
3.5 to size 7 would be base sizes, which they associate that with like women, because women supposedly have small feet, but women come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah,
you know?
If you got big feet, small feet, don't make a difference. Hey, if you got to the advantage of the people with the bigger feet, you get shoes cheaper because the small shoes are the more expensive ones.
Exactly. So usually base sizes are the ones that appreciate more. So what happens usually with the Yeezy release, the shoes come out, the market just goes into a shock and you're like, yeah, man, this shoe is going to be like 250 to 280. But what people don't know is they can stash them for 2-3 months. And then you show up to one of these. Well, right now they don't have them, but they do these local events like sneaker conventions. You show up, you have like 20, 50 base sizes. You just sell them because women have been, we've seen like an uptrend in women and men buying shoes for their respective partner for themselves.
Yeah.
So we've seen like a trend.
I think the
in the price of
I
the
think
base
the
sizes.
small size, like I think like 5 to 7 already is going for like 300 still.
Yeah, and it's gonna go up. It's definitely gonna go up.
Like the price, like it's already at like 300. So, and I guarantee this is another one. I guarantee a lot of people slept on this one.
Yeah, the colorway, it doesn't look like a strong colorway because usually the darker colorways go for more, like the bread colorway and then the zebra colorway and whatnot. Those go for more, so the lighter colorways don't really appreciate that much. But this was definitely slept on. But yeah, that was actually Jamal. Did he go for these?
100%. I went for these.
How many did you get? 50.
No. I think do I is that something I disclose? Is how many I got?
Nah, don't disclose how many you got, man. We'll get people mad.
I went for them. This was one of those releases. There's kind of absolutely no way that you weren't able to at least get one. I didn't see maybe I'm mistaken. I didn't see one person post success. This was definitely a shoe you should have gone for.
There was one guy who DM'd us.
Right.
He DM'd us.
Man, what's up with the DMs? Just post success. Why DM? Like I appreciate the DM. Luis is more look at the DM. I appreciate the DM. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but also post the success so I can see it. Anyways,
I'll just let you know, Jamal.
I appreciate. All right, there we go. That works. So this was definitely like if you're going for a small size, which I get. Okay, so now in the future, you guys know Luis broke it down for you what to go for. So on a release, like on a Yeezy release, and this applies to Jordans ones, not to other Jordans, specifically to Jordan ones, and Yeezy.
Yeah.
So again, if you know in the future, if there's a 350 V2, you're not sure to go for it, just go for a small size. You making money, and this is one of those shoes like you making $40, $50, $60 profit because those small sizes go for more, and you get multiples of those. Or imagine you got 5 pairs and you're making $60 a profit, $6 per pair. I mean,
that's $300.
$300 for clicking some buttons and then clicking a few more buttons to sell it. That's money that's too easy to say no to, in my opinion.
Exactly, and that was pretty much it for the week. We ended the week pretty strong. There's a lot of releases, a lot of opportunities to make a lot of money, but we have another week upcoming. So the week of the 20th through the 26th, there's going to be a bunch of stuff coming out. We're going to have one day to rest on the 25th, rest day, nothing coming out, and also Sunday.
I hope they keep it like that. I hope they keep the 25th number because like it's from what I remember, the past 4 or 5 years, they've done like shock drops and drops on Christmas. I hope they don't do that this year.
Let's see what happens, man, because I don't want to be having Christmas dinner with my family and then
with the phone in their hand trying to tweet out stuff.
Yeah, dude.
I hope not. I
hope what if I spill like my soda all over my jeans, dude?
That's a very good point. You see like an off-white drop, that soda going flying. You might hit the grandma in the face. I don't know. I hope they don't do that.
That's a new one. That's a new one for you. But yeah, on Sunday until the 20th, we're not gonna have anything come out. But on Monday, the 21st, things are gonna start to go down. So what's gonna happen, Jamal, on Monday? What's the first release on Monday?
So to kick it off, we got an expensive shoe. So we got the Nike Zoom 4 Matthew M. Williams in the gray or the stone, whatever you want to consider it, colorway. So if you guys don't know who Matthew M. Williams is, it's I guess if you're not into like the high-end fashion industry, this guy is the creative director of Givenchy. So, and he also has a brand, Alix. I don't know how to say the brand. He has his own brand also. So this is kind of like essentially what Virgil is, but for a different brand. So the retail price on the shoe is $450. Resale right now since $600 to $800. This is a very limited shoe. Expect them to be extremely hard to get. Honestly, there's a chance we see these prices stay. I don't know if these are gonna brick. I mean, to me, I'm not sure if you feel the same way about these, Luis. To me, they look like the what the heck are they called? There's another shoe they look the same as. They look like the ISPA Roadrunners. Or Road Warriors. Road Warriors. Road Warriors to me. It's like straight up the same shoe. Which we all know the Road Warriors go for a lot of money. I think there's like one of the colorways, there's some sizes they go for like $1,000. So I mean, to me, it's got a good name attached to it. I mean, we'll see. It's an expensive shoe though, $450 for a shoe. My gosh, like, I couldn't imagine. But
yeah, that's definitely out of my price range right there.
Yeah, but it might be good. It might be good to go for. If you got the money, hey, it might be worth getting one and seeing what happens. I don't think they'll brick where they go into retail, but it's a gamble. It might be worth taking. But what else do we have coming out on Monday, Luis?
So we got the Adidas Yeezy 3. Man, I'm all over the place. Adidas Yeezy 700 V3 in the clay brown colorway. This it's going to be a normal release, fairly limited raffles and whatnot. So make sure you have notifications enabled to enter all the raffles and be up to date on all the information. Retail is going to be $200. Current resale estimation is going to be $269 to $295. So it's a pretty good profit range right there. So like we discussed earlier in the podcast, definitely go after base sizes. So 3.5 to 7.
I think also 700 V3s. I think big sizes go for a good amount also. I think it's like size 14 or something goes for a lot.
Yeah, and 12.5. 12
yeah, there's like a few other sizes they go for a lot for the 700s.
Yeah, the funny thing is like when I was first starting to flip sneakers, the only size I would go is 12.5. That's the only size I ever went after, 12.5.
Ever, that's it.
That was it. So I would get multiple 12.5s in the mail.
Interesting.
Now I go to Flight Club to go drop them off, and I'm like, why do you always just bring 12.5? And I was like, I don't know, man. It just seems like a good size.
Was it a good size?
It was a good size.
All right, at least it wasn't you're buying like the worst size possible. That's all I'm going for. Like, why are you choosing that? It's like the cheapest shoe.
But yeah, that's not it for Monday. We also got the Sakai Nike VaporWaffle Villain Red come out. So they came out last week in the world, besides the United States. So it's going to be exclusive United States release this week. Retail $180. Current resale $400 to $440. So if you didn't go for these last week, definitely go for them this week so you can make some bread, you know.
There's a confirmation you're making good money.
Yeah, it's definitely going to work out for you. Do not sleep on these. Do not sleep on these whatsoever. So that's pretty much it for Monday. It's going to be a solid Monday, 21st, you know. It's almost Christmas, you know, so you can start warming up for Christmas. Yeah. So we got Tuesday coming up. Tuesday. What's happening, Jamal, on Tuesday?
So we'll finally see a drop in the U.S. for the women's Nike Dunk High in the Varsity purple colorway. So this is in my opinion, one of the best colorways of the Varsity pack. Retail $110. So these have already released pretty much everywhere. So this is like, I don't even know if the resale is going to change once they release in the US. But resale right now is in 180 to 200, not 800, 180 to 200. So it's kind of like it's the same idea with the VaporWaffles. There's kind of a guarantees is a good profit. So don't sleep on these. Make sure you go for them. Luis, I want you to also be going for these. I want everybody to be going for these.
Definitely, man. I'll be going after 20 pairs minimum. You know the vibe, bro. Drop time up to where it's at.
Perfect. But that is the only release we'll see on the 22nd. And then on the 23rd, on Wednesday, we will see a very interesting drop to me. I'm very confused by this release. This is we're going to see the Adidas Yeezy QNTM in the frozen blue and also the basketball version of the Quantums, which I believe we've only seen the original colorway come out in the basketball version. So we'll see the second version come out. So we'll break it up into two because they do go for different amounts. The regular version, $250, resale $350 to $400 right now. I don't know. This is they've released another Yeezy in the this frozen blue colorway, right? I think they did a 700 V3.
I think so. Yeah, they
pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So on the 700s, they go for a good amount. People like those. I don't know. The Quantums are kind of like they're kind of dead before they were even out. Like the original ones went for a lot, and then they just released them multiple times, and they killed them. So I don't know if this
or like the power fade.
Yeah, okay. That's a perfect example. Yeah, I mean those went for what? The original color went for like $1,000.
Yeah,
first, and
I remember they went for $1,000.
Then it goes for like $200 now.
Yeah, I remember they were sitting on Yeezy supply, and I was just checking out, checking out.
Yeah, that was like.
And then I was like,
days of Yeezy supply.
I was like, I don't think I should buy this many pairs, so I just stopped buying them. But yeah, they went for like $1,000 a pop, so that was a pretty good day.
Yeah, that's the I hate when that happens. Like when you get to when you get to a certain level of like the sites, you know how to get on the sites, all that stuff, and then it becomes a bit too easy. And you start questioning, is this thing gonna brick? But then there's everybody around is like there can't get one pair, but you're checking out and it's like, are this gonna brick? Like should I stop? And you just don't know to keep going or not. Everybody will don't worry, you guys will all get to that point, but it's just when you get to that point, it's an interesting experience to get there. So I don't know. It's hard to me. I don't know how good these are gonna be. I think if they're like extremely limited, yeah, they're gonna bring some money, but I don't know. I question this shoe. And then the basketball version, it is a bit better in the original color that they released. That's the only one they did a basketball version, and that one's going for a good amount. So I have faith in the basketball version. Retail same $250. Resale right now sitting $450 to $500. The thing I'm very confused. So I'm confused after this release because for the original ones, when they did the lifestyle and they did the basketball version, there was actually a significant difference. That the basketball version, what they said is that it was optimized for performance on the court, but it actually had like how? I don't know. They put more boost in it. I don't freaking know. They just said it's a basketball shoe, so it's a basketball shoe. No, for the original one, the ankle was higher. So by all means, there was a difference between them. I'm looking at pictures of these. I don't see the difference. I don't get it. I don't know if you get it, Luis. They look like the same shoe to me.
I tried getting it and then I lost it.
Okay, so yeah, it's lost everywhere. It's lost. There's no sauce to even be lost in. The other confusing part that I was talking to Luis earlier about is why is Adidas UK charging since it's in the UK, I should say it properly. Why are they charging 5 pence less than the lifestyle version? It's a very weird thing. Why would you charge just make it £220? Why are you charging $219.95? I don't get it.
Sounds like a good number, man.
I don't know. I want to ask if anybody knows anybody that work at Adidas UK. Ask them that question. Why are you guys charging 5 pence less for the basketball version? I really want to know. But we'll see. I feel like this shoe is going to be a bit hard to get, but it's not going to be the hardest in the world. We'll see. Is this something you're looking to get, Luis?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Quantum is a weird one. I feel like it's just so divided. You either like the shoe a lot or you hate it. That's the hardest.
Yeah, I always like to buy shoes that I would wear myself personally.
I think that's a good thing to go off of. If you don't like it, it's gonna be. I mean, of course, there's some shoes like if it's an Off-White Jordan, don't even question it, just get it. Even if you hate the shoe, but there's some that's like if you don't like it, there might be a chance that it's not gonna hold its value.
Exactly.
But there is still another drop on Wednesday. What is the other thing we're gonna see on Wednesday, Luis?
So we got the Titan Air Jordan 23s coming out on Wednesday. So this is gonna be
at Titan only.
Outside. At Titan only again.
No. So before it was like a few European retailers. I think they just released early for no reason. But this is confirmed. So this is at Titan, and then I think it's like on the 28th or something like that. Is the rest of the world.
That's weird because
it's an odd release.
At Titan.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe shipping delays. That's still a thing.
Wow. Anyways, they retail for $250. Current resale $367 to $575. So it's a pretty big margin how much you can make. So definitely try to go after these. If you're in the Philippines, there's a lot of restrictions right now within travel. I've heard from like town to town. So definitely be cautious. I guess if you don't live near the area, do not go for them in the Philippines.
Just go for them online.
Try going to the store. Go for them online, please. Take care of yourself, please. But that's pretty much it for Wednesday. It's a pretty solid Wednesday. Then we got Thursday, Supreme Week 18. Well, we don't know what's coming out yet as of now.
Oh, well, I mean, hopefully we see something good. They got, I mean, it's the week of Christmas. They got to hit us with something nice.
I don't know about that, man. The collections, I think we have like a couple more weeks left, and that's it.
Yeah, what did they go to week 20? Yeah,
I don't know, man. That's a good question.
I thought you're the supreme expert. What is this?
Man, sometimes being the supreme expert doesn't mean that you know when the collection ends.
I guess we'll find out then. You'll just all of a sudden see us stop talking about Supreme, and you'll know it's over.
Yeah. So damn, I can't even talk. The Nike Kobe Zoom 6 Grinch release again. There was a release earlier.
Where?
A couple years ago.
Oh, the original release. Oh, I thought you were talking about like a few weeks ago there was one.
Nah, man, a couple years ago.
All
so
right.
these are re-releasing. I guess you could say they're retroing them. Current retail $190. Current resale $398 to $420. So everybody knows Kobe's are really rare to get now. They usually don't flip for much. We don't encourage you flipping Kobe's at all whatsoever. But we're just covering it for the sake of covering it.
This is one of the most sought after colorways of a Kobe.
Yeah, super rare. So if you do get it for yourself and you're able to cop it, by all means keep it. It's something that's definitely collectible.
Oh yeah.
So that's pretty much it for Thursday. Pretty solid Thursday. Friday we have nothing. Happy holidays to everybody. Friday. Some countries celebrate Christmas on the 24th, so happy holidays on 24th too. So that's pretty much it for Friday. Nothing on Friday. There might be some shock drops like Jamal said earlier in the podcast. So if there are shock drops, then I guess we're gonna have to cover them.
But don't wait around. Like, if you're just go spend time with your family. If you celebrate Christmas, or even if you're not celebrating Christmas, most of the time most businesses are closed. Everything's chill on the 25th anyways. Just hang out, take a day off, spend some time, and enjoy your life. Don't just don't wait around for us. Don't be like my friend that just sat and refreshed pages all day. No, just chill. If you miss something, don't worry. There's plenty of other stuff coming out, like on Saturday the 26th, which is Boxing Day, if you guys know about that stuff. First thing we'll see is the Air Jordan 12 in the reverse flu game colorway. This is a good one. In my opinion, this is a very good one. Retail is $190. Resale right now sitting at $277 to $286. I think this is a good one to go for. This might be one of those ones that's a bit easier to get, but there's a lot of demand, so you should be going for them. It's a nice quick profit. May as well get them if you can get multiples. That's another option for you. But just keep out. Make sure you do your research. You know what you're buying. You know what you're getting yourself into. And it's good money to be making. Do you like this colorway, Luis? I mean, this is a bit different.
I like it. When I saw the pictures of the shoe, I was like, okay, I'd wear it.
Okay, all right. That's a perfect way to go. Like you said before, if you like the shoe, go for it. If you don't like the shoe, start questioning it.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think this is going to go for. I think you see some decent profits. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy, but I think it'll be decent. But we have one other drop on Saturday. What is the final thing we'll see next week, Luis?
So on Saturday the 26th, we have the Medicom Nike SB Blazer Low in the Bearbrick colorway. Retail $80. Current resale $250 to $290. So this shoe definitely has a lot of profit. Very cheap shoe. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no like Bearbrick figure that's coming out. Or maybe there is.
Did they do a Bearbrick figure when they did the SB Dunk? I don't remember. Did they? I don't remember.
Yeah, Yeah, they did. The clot one, right?
No, not the. Did they?
Yeah, the clot one. I got a Bearbrick.
Oh yeah,
figure.
they did. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it, and I remember it was blue, and I flipped it.
They should do the same with this. That'd be nice.
Well, I hope so. Maybe we might see maybe a Bearbrick later in the week, because sometimes they just come out with stuff. They'll just release a shoe, and then they'll just release a Bearbrick, or they do like special packs. Yeah. So let's see what's gonna happen. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this week. It's a pretty solid week. There's opportunities for you to make some money, a lot of opportunities for you to get what you want for yourself, your special other. So definitely enable notifications and whatnot. So that's pretty much it for this week.
Make sure that you guys follow us. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on YouTube, Anywhere you get your podcast, you can listen to this. Make sure you're sharing it with your friends because, there's a lot of people out there working from home. Like Luis talked about before, a lot of people working from home. May as well do this as a side hustle. Go help your friend out. Give them this podcast, and we're here to help you build your side hustle. Or you know what? If you're just trying to get some shoes at retail, here's your chance. You can get them at retail. You just have to follow us. We don't just cover shoes. We also got those PS5s and Xboxes on lock. A lot of people have been hitting those. I assume a lot of people have been. I guess I should assume, but you know what assuming does. But from what I know, all it took was a few days, and my friend was getting them just after a few days. This is not like a promotion. This is not like trying to convince you to do something. We're a free service right here. We're just trying to help you out. So make sure that you do that, and make sure that you are ready for the craziness coming up. Happy holidays to everybody, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you for listening to Drop Time, the self-proclaimed #1 podcast that covers the latest sneaker releases. On behalf of the Drop Time team, we wish you good luck, good health, and good vibes all around. Happy holidays, everybody.